Today we can find robots everywhere around us, in security systems, protecting houses with a variety of sensors and different devices. You can even find it in things as automated toll booths. We could also see them even in simple soda machines dispensing cans or bottles. Well, how does it all work? Well, that's a good question, and we can explore that a little further through a kit that is called the LEGO Mindstorms NXT. Here we have our LEGO Mindstorms Education Kit. As you can see, it includes a ultrasonic sensor, a sound sensor, the intelligent brick, 3 interactive servo motors, 2 touch sensors, its rechargeable battery, and a light sensor. Let's take a look inside. Well, as you can see here, after I peeled the top layer, we have a variety of parts. We have long bricks, short bricks, we have adapters, wheels, gears, pretty much everything you would need to build whatever kind of robot you want to have. When we look under our orange layer with all the parts, we finally find our 3 servo motors, our variety of sensors, our set of cables, tires, accessories, and our NXT brick, the brain of all of our robots. And here we have our NXT brick, or intelligent brick, as the LEGO company calls it. It has 4 ports in the bottom, labeled 1, 2, 3, and 4. Its charging dock. And on the back we have our USB port and 3 additional ports labeled A, B, and C. When we turn on our brick, we see that it has various folders, My Files, NXT Program, NXT Data Log, View, Bluetooth, Settings, Try Me, and then we get back to My Files.
When we turn to page 8 of our manual that's included in our kit, we find the EduBot. With this basic model, we will be able to test and put to use all the sensors included in our kit. Make sure to follow the directions step by step, not to make any mistakes, so that our robot functions to perfection. And here we have a fully functional EduBot, ready for adding any sort of sensors that we'd like to have. It's composed of 2 engines controlling individual wheels, left and right. These are connected to our intelligent brick via ports B and C on the top part of our intelligent brick. Now that our EduBot has been built, we'll add the ultrasound sensor. What we'll need for this build is 4 connecting pipes, an L-shaped brick, our ultrasound sensor, and a cable to connect the data from our NXT brick to the sensor. First, let's connect our L-shaped brick to our NXT intelligent brick. Turn the NXT robot on its side, and you'll find that it has these L-shaped ports. We'll use those ports to connect our brick. Take our L-shaped piece and use our connecting pipes. Put them in the correct holes to match the ports on the side of the NXT brick. Like so. Make sure they're even by applying a little bit of pressure. Then, depending on what side you put it, turn your NXT brick and place on the robot. Let's use the top part. Here's our ultrasonic sensor. This sensor is able to measure distances from objects and identify things that might be in the way of the robot. Under the sensor are 3 similar holes. We will take our 2 connecting pipes and insert them in the last and the first. We do this in order to have a bit more stability on our sensor. There you have it. Let's attach it to the robot. Have the robot face you and slide it into place. Now, our robot is just about ready to go. What are we missing? Our data cable. On the back of the sensor is the port for our data cable. Sensors have to be plugged into the bottom of our intelligent brick using a cable that has ends similar to a telephone line. Connect to the back of the sensor, and let's run the cable to the front of our robot. Once you turn on the NXT intelligent brick by pressing the yellow button on the screen, we're greeted with various options. The main one would be My Files, where the programs are stored. The brick also allows you to program directly on the unit itself. Using the right arrow, we switch over and make sure that NXT program has been selected. Press the orange button and we'll see the list of ports that we should use with each of our sensors. Press the orange button again and it allows us to use 5 commands. Let's use forward. We have forward for 5 seconds, or a forward with no time specified. Let's select forward. Our next step would be to press the orange button to select it, and we go through our menu. Wait 2, wait 5, 10 seconds. Object. This would mean that our ultrasonic sensor will notice that there is an object in front of it. After our robot identifies an object in its way, let's have it turn. We can use back left. Our next command would be to identify if there's another object in the way. Press our orange button to select. Now we have 2 choices. We can stop our program or have it loop. Let's loop it. Now we're ready to run.